Alright, hi guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to make an effective but simple melodic dubstep chord stack, like for a drop. Um, I've already got something here. I'll just go through the whole stack with you together. This will also be available as a free FLP, so you can also download it and check it out. It's nothing special, as I said, but it covers the basic, and if you get like a nice lead on top, you can get a good sound out of it. First of all, I'll let you listen to what it sounds like. Alright, the overall thing is quite simple. We have two mid basses, this one and this one, a sub bass, and one single saw. Yeah, let's go through them. This one is a silent patch. Pretty basic bass sound. By the way, basically everything I am showing you today I've learned myself from Ethan Rash. I think he's not as active anymore as he used to be, but he made a lot of great tutorials some time ago, also about melodic dubstep, and basically I've learned everything from him about that, and from some friends of course, and just through trial and error. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description. So first of all we have bass, the first mid bass. Sounds like this without the effects. Yeah, I needed a lot of fixing, so just an OTT. Decapitator for some drive. A kickstart, just to get like a sidechain into this whole stack. It sounds a little bit cleaner and softer and doesn't destroy the ear. That's like just precaution for the drums. And then finally a Pro Q, just to filter out the sub-frequencies, because you usually don't want any sub-frequencies in your mid bass if you're gonna lay a sub bass beneath. And I'm also cutting the highs, so it's just not too harsh, and it doesn't it's not too active in the mix and too noticeable. It's supposed to be like a warm mid bass that you don't really notice. The second mid bass is that's really gritty. It's a bass from, I think, Brighter Days sample pack. Yeah, it's really gritty. I chose it so it complements the softer bass. Sounds like this together. And yeah, basically I've just, where is it? It's here. There's a camel crusher on it with bridge clean. There's an OTT, and there's some blood overdrive for some more distortion. And then there's an EQ to cut out the lows, like up to 200 Hz. And then I'll also reduce some of the highs so it doesn't sound too nasty. And of course another kickstart, so nothing special about that too. The sub bass is also really normal, just a normal sub bass, and also didn't really mix anything. There's like just a kickstart on it. Coming to the saw. The saw is also like the most basic saw you can basically make. It's just 3 oscillators with 16 voices each, with a different detune on each. So really nothing special about it. and just some compression in the effects. Yeah, and that's basically it. From there it just goes into another bus. There's a canal crusher on it, an OTT, blood overdrive, and another EQ, just cutting out the lows and some of the highs, so it doesn't sound too harsh. The saw then has a route into a reverb bus channel, just getting some reverb, so like the breaks in there don't sound too empty. And also every single instrument goes into this bus with a Saturn II on it. It just uses the preset basic saturator. It makes everything sound way stronger and louder. And I wouldn't quite say better, but in most cases it sounds better. I'll give you the comparison at the end. And yeah, that's the saw. And together the stack already sounds kind of good. Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. It's just one saw, one sub bass and two mid bass layers, and it already sounds pretty huge in my opinion. And now what I've learned from Ethan Resch is, what he does is, he supports the saw and the chord stack with some extra pads and layers. So for example, this is, I think it's from a Norco sample pack. It's just a sample pad. You can use any kind of pad for it, and you just need to like distort it and stuff. It sounds like this. Sounds really bad on its own, but if you put it with the rest of the stack, it just really fills up the space. I think it's really helpful. And then you can just experiment a lot with different pads, different sounds to get a unique stack. I also put like this drone from miles away on it with a lot of distortion. And lastly, I put this guitar on it. As a sort of lead, but it's more like also a support to the chords. I had to consolidate them because the contact guitar is a little bit buggy, but it's basically the same sound. Okay, yeah, and I mean, that's basically it. The mixing is really nothing special, usually just some extra compression, some OTT, a little bit of distortion, and just make sure to always cut out the frequencies, like the low frequencies if it's not a sub, if it's not a sub bass, just so you don't get any clashing frequencies. And that's basically the whole deal. As I said, I will include the FLP in the description. You can download it and check it out yourself. I'll also give you the comparison with and without Saturn. Like this is with Saturn. And this is without. Yeah, I think it sounds kind of bad without the Saturn. That's why I put it on. The basic saturator preset, it's a preset of the Fab Filter Saturn 1, I think. So if you have a Saturn 2 and you don't use it, you might want to use it because it's like it's really powerful. Yeah. Alright, that's about it. That covers the whole tutorial. Really short, but there's really nothing, not much to say about this. I hope you like it, and I hope you learned something from it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer every single one.